Foreclosure tax sale overages. What are they, and why is this such an amazing business that people are hearing about for the first time? In this video, stay tuned right to the end because I'm going to show you how to get started in this business, and I'm going to go through the steps in the business from getting the list to finding the people to getting it under contract and getting that money. So let's get into it. So foreclosure tax sale overages are where a property is sold at tax sale, and that's a sale because someone didn't pay their real estate taxes, and when you don't pay your real estate taxes, the county government absolutely will take your property and sell it to the highest bidder. But here's the thing, when properties are sold at tax sale, oftentimes the property sells for much, much more than the taxes. And when it sells for more than the taxes, that extra money is available to claim. And the thing is that most former owners who've lost their property at tax sale have no clue that there could be an extra money for them to claim. What they're thinking is, oh my gosh, I lost my house. I feel terrible. I feel like a loser. I feel like so down in the dirt. I can't afford an attorney. I've just got to find a place to live. I've got bad credit. How do I even find a place? So they're just in a world of turmoil. They're not thinking, oh, how much did my property sell for? Oh, it sold for more than the taxes. I must be able to get that extra money. They're not functioning on that level at all. They can't afford an attorney. So sadly, they almost never get the money. Matter of fact, the state figures that you'll look at if you look up any states, about 70% of the time, the money is never claimed and it just forfeits to the state government. Not even 30% of the time, just under that, is the money ever claimed. So 7 out of 10 chance that the people are not going to know about the money and not going to claim it because they don't know about it. And to be clear, when you go to get your overages money, which is the extra money left over after a tax sale, you have to apply for it. They don't just send you a check. You actually have to put in a formal application. And if you don't apply, you don't get your money. It's similar to like your federal income taxes. To get your federal income tax refund, you have to fill in your 1040 and check off the box to send me my refund. Otherwise, with no 1040, there is no refund. So you need to make sure that you do that in this system as well. And this is not the federal government, this is your local county government. But most people lose their property at tax sale, have no idea there could be an extra money. They don't know the process to claim the money. They're completely overwhelmed. They're feeling terrible. They're too down and depressed to do anything. So that creates a business opportunity for you. It's a business that I do. It's my primary business. That is just fantastic because what we do is we get the lists of people that are owed the money, shows us the name of the person, the address of the property, the amount of money that's left over, and we then look up the contact information for that person. That's a thing called skip tracing. We look up their information, and then we reach out to them. Sometimes we send them letters, sometimes we give them a phone call, and we reach out to them, let them know, hey, there's this potential money that you could get. Would you be interested in working with me? Now, we're not telling them where the money is or all the details. We're just asking, would you like help in getting this money that we've located and auditing government accounts? If you're interested, we'll help you out for a percentage. If we're successful, we'll get paid. We're not successful, it doesn't cost you a penny. So why not give it a try? This is like a free lottery ticket. Like I'll go down, I'll buy the lottery ticket. I'll check the number on the lottery ticket. If it's a winner, I'll go get the money. I'll come back and I'll give you 60% of the money from that lottery ticket. And would you like your lottery ticket? That's basically what you're selling here. So once they say yes, you're going to sign them up under an agreement that says that you can go and get the money for a percentage. You're going to then go and apply for the money. Hopefully you'll get it. And then when you get the money, the check will come to you, you deposit in your business account. You send them their portion. Usually that's 60 or 70% of the money. And then you keep your portion, 30 or 40%, depending how much work that you've done. And everybody goes on with their life. And you've then made a huge difference in the life of the person that lost their property at tax sale. We're typically getting people back tens of thousands of dollars, occasionally over $100,000. That is money they never knew existed, money they wouldn't have gotten without us, and money that is absolutely life-sustaining and a whole fresh rebirth for them. That's why I love this business so much, because it helps you to be in a position as a business to help people in an amazing way. And believe me, when people lose their house at a tax sale, they feel so down in the dirt, they're so broke. And when you show up and give them $30, $40, $50,000 or more, it's a life changer. So this is definitely a business you should check out. I'll give you a way to do that in a minute. Some of the features of it, very low cost to start up because we're getting lists, which I can show you how to get for free. We're looking up the contact information, very, very cheap to do that. A couple bucks, you can get people's contact information. And then you're reaching out, and the application is free. It doesn't cost anything to apply for the funds. So very low cost business, but on the other side of it, huge amounts of profit, because when you're getting a percentage, typically 30 or 40% of the money you're recovering, and you're recovering tens of thousands of dollars, it's just a lot of money. And you get paid a lot of money because you're bringing a lot of value to people. And of course, you set your own rates. It's a free country, but I'm telling you from what I do, 30 to 40%, similar to what a contingent fee attorney would do, is a good balance reflecting the value that you bring and the fact that they don't have to put any money up front or take any risk. If it doesn't work out, then you absorb that cost. Not terribly expensive to process these claims, but we're not asking them to take any risk or to do any work. You're doing that part. So it's really an amazing business. One of my favorites because I don't have to invest money. I don't have to take out a mortgage. I used to do property flipping and property development. And for those, I would have to buy land, subdivide it, build on it. It would take sometimes years from inception to selling anything. In the meanwhile, there could be a recession or a rollback in real estate. That happened to me. I had properties where I was personally guaranteed millions of dollars worth of loans, which worked out fine, but it wasn't always a comfortable feeling. And I realized if things didn't work out, I was in big trouble. So I love this business because you don't do that. You don't put out money. You don't borrow money. You're not using your credit. Instead, you're just providing the service, and it's really, really great business. Plus, when I get these lists, I actually know how much each lead is worth because it tells how much money is being held by the government on account of that sale. And so I know exactly which ones to pursue very hard because there's a big amount of money for the person that needs it and a big reward for me and my business. And that's the magic combination, and knowing that ahead of time is amazing. So I really love the business. So your next step to learn more about this, click on the link below. Look at my intro to the Overages business video. From there, I show you how you can get started in this business. Truly an amazing and wonderful business where you help people and you make money. It's Attorney Bob Diamond. Click on the link and I'll see you over at the intro to the Overages business video, which is entirely free right here on YouTube.